some of the loot from that there. Oh, beetroot. Sorry, sorry, I keep just farming. There, I was thinking of doing a Stardew mod pack, but like I don't think that is interesting to people. And I've lost all the cozy watchers. Oh yeah, for those of you guys who know about Stardew Valley, Eric, the Concerned Ape, the creator, he's been going on like a lot of, because the concert is happening right for Stardew Valley, so he's been doing a lot of press tours and stuff. If you have time and you just want something in the background, I highly suggest looking up Bobby Lee. If you know who he is, he's a comedian. He's done some stuff. He's an actor. What else? Oh, it was I forget what it was. He's pretty old at this point. That's what I say about him. He's like 53 now. And he interviewed the creator of Stardew Valley. And let me just tell you, I really, really liked watching that. It was really entertaining. The reason is, you know, like, I know that's not old. He also looks like he's 20 or 30, honestly. But he plays it a lot. And when we say a lot, like I've beaten it completely, probably like 200 plus hours, 100%ed, you know, done everything. He showed the creator his latest save, his 10th world, and all his other worlds are just like that crazy, right? And like, I don't think he's a gamer. He's a Stardew Valley gamer. But he has 10 worlds or farms basically that he's super completed, each with about 400 hours plus. 440 hours was the current save I think that I saw on there. That's insane. Absolutely insane. But it's nice to see someone that geeky and not he's not geeky, but he geeked out a lot on it. All right, should be good for a while. I was really hoping cow would spawn. Leather's sort of a thing that I really need. But it was just a really entertaining interview. Also, it was funny. The creator, I don't think anyone will ever believe me when I tell them this, but the creator was basically saying that he doesn't consider Stardew Valley, even though Stardew Valley is the headlining game for cozy games. He doesn't consider it cozy. He considers it an RPG. And it's true, because it's got a cozy aesthetic, but it's not a cozy game. It's a stressful game for me. Everyone always thinks it's not, but it is. All right, I need some food. All right. We're in a good spot there. So I'm vindicated, because everyone kept telling me, oh, it's a cozy game. It's supposed to be relaxing. But he even says it. It's not supposed, like the gameplay, like the timing and like the caves and all that stuff, it's not cozy. And it's actually a very dark game if you've actually played it. Like a lot of people barely play it, so they think it's a cozy game. If you read some of the stories, like someone becomes like super drunk and almost kills himself, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a very dark world. You can kill your babies, and then if you do, you have repercussions. It's not as cozy as people think, but I will always lose that argument because the masses think like the masses. Always. All right. It doesn't say anything about making a saw, and I kind of want to make a saw. Also, this it's telling me to make a broom, really? Interesting. Stardew Valley. There's a he set out to make a, I think he was saying like he set out to make a fun game, not a cozy game. And he put in things in the game that make you make sure you have like make choices. And yeah, there's a lot of things. There's like a love affair that happens in the game as well. I don't want to do too much, but yeah. There's a lot of backstory to that stuff that you guys probably didn't like really see. Actually, there's like 2 love affairs. Like the witch, you know, was scorned by the wizard and turned green because of like, you know, her envy and or whatever. So Lily, last 2 days ago was the first time I ever played with Spirit. And I had all the materials and I still struggled with it. It's in this pack. I didn't actually get it working. I mean, I respect the guy because he's about the game, like kind of like my, that's, you know, my outlook on Underworld as well. It's like, I want to make games. I want to make content. I want to like help people enjoy things, and get enough money to survive, but not like milk it, you know? So he's like, he was asked about like making more. He doesn't care about money. That's why he hasn't milked Stardew Valley. That's why we've gotten years of like free updates. We can't do this yet. I think we need to try and work on this. Redstone. Energy production management. After you get some, look into the power. Okay, so how do we get redstone? Botania? I don't know if I don't have glowstone. I get really confused sometimes. Killing witches from an endless witch gateway. Okay, so we need to do that. Kill witch. Endless witch gateway. How do you make those? Oh. This is going to be really hard. I need to build something for this. I need to build something for this. Hey, Sleepy. Thank you for the reminder. Actually was thirsty. Wow. Okay. We should make a farm. We should let mobs spawn. Oh, hey, look, it worked. So as I was explaining earlier with the way mechanics work in Minecraft, if you want passive mobs, you can only have a certain amount and you have to get them far away from here, from a loaded chunk. And guess what? Are you home right now or are you still traveling? Because I know you said you were traveling at some point. All right, guys. You know, Sleepy, it's been about a year since we last did the SMP, since we started it. And I was talking about like playing V Rising. And V Rising, I think, was the game I was playing, and I had just finished it. And we randomly just said, YOLO, we'll make a server. Okay. I was afraid they all fell. Oh, wait. We're missing one. One's back there. Okay. But yeah, it was after I beat V Rising that we decided to do some Minecraft. And that's when we started doing the SMP, and then that's how I started becoming a Minecraft streamer, I guess. They didn't fall. That's what I was afraid of happening. They totally didn't fall. Okay, you go over here. Come here. And then you can go over here. What? There. Can we make shears with flint? I don't think they have flint shears here. Living rock shears. Ooh, we should do Botania. Obsidian, energetic, force shears, unstable shears. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. I don't know who else has said they were interested in joining that will join. Who do we have in here now? It's just us. I think Schultz's wife is going to join us eventually. We used to play Final Fantasy 11 together. I haven't seen her or talked to her in forever. I think she randomly watches Lurks. Norkio was interested, but I haven't heard a response. I gave her all the info. Haru wants to, but also she can't because of her computer. And I don't know anyone else. Majority of the people who are new want modded. But they don't realize how quickly I go through the modded stuff. But yeah, I might do some farms, but I don't know if I want to do like some crazy mega farms. Like, I think day 2, I did a shulker farm in our world, right? Or is it day 3? Like, I did it so early. And I was good with shulkers for a long time. And then I made all these other farms that made it pretty much, I spent the time building the farm, but there was no point in really the farm because we didn't use it. So this time I'm going to take it easy. Not take it easy as in be slow, but take it easy as in be to do things a little different. Let's not less farms, I guess. Okay, I need to eat cabbage. Hey, new hearts. I mean, you've seen me recently, right? It's not even pacing. It's just like, I love doing the farms, but what's the point of the farm if by the time I finish the farm, I don't need the resources? They already have gotten the resources. Like, and that's why I wanted to add more adventure related stuff. Like, that's why the daily quest is there. That's why mining for treasure is there. I've completely disabled the legendary and mythic treasures. I disabled all the other stuff, but it's in the document. I'm still considering maybe turning it on if I can I'm modifying Mackenstein's dragon fight to work on the latest version, and it's buggy. So I'm not including it in the world, but I am considering putting it's called Crystal Spine, I think, into the thing because it's a really cool fight. And if I do that, we're gonna add the mythic level gear from the treasures. And it's not gonna be impossible in Minecraft. It's not gonna have all the crazy things. It's just gonna be the cool fight. Because he actually did that dragon separately. And if we want to avoid it, just don't go near it. We can go to the end, grab shulkers by bridging across or using a flying machine to get to the shulkers or to the end islands. So there are options. And also I thought about it. I was sad to lose our end because I had my zombie farm there. I had completely redone the entire end so that it's safe. The glass ring around the entire top took a while, and then no one ever we never used it. So I'm not gonna do things like that. I'm not gonna do like the Nether highway again. That was fun, but think about how often we actually use it. I think the most of it was just showing you guys all about it. But I do need a place to put the vending machines. So that's the thing that I gotta, we I guess gotta figure out. Either we build it or I go into creative and build something for it. Or I bring in the mall that I created. And we use that as like our little hub. Including the garage, because we should have a garage. Oh, and I chose to remove the horse mod that lets you like basically get off the horse and it just stands there and waits for you. Because part of the charm of vanilla, right, is your horse will leave unless you do something to keep it in. I really need the witches. But we need to be safe. There's no way I can handle a witch here. And yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I did add as a thing for everybody, like quality of life, because it is a Mojang issue that they need to fix. Horse holes work as well. You learn that in the right, you basically, when you step off of a horse and there's like a 2-block gap, if you have a 2-block wall to your right, you basically get off the horse and stand on top of it. If you have nothing, you'll be in the hole with a horse. So they're like little tricks like that. But the new bundles are really cool. So I think that's the solution to the inventory stuff. But we did add the shulkers that you can eventually get to use as a backpack, basically. It's not a button that you push, but it is something you can right click on your hand and you'll open it. This also will like a risk reward where if you carry everything with you, there's no soulbound stuff. If you fall in the void, you lose all of that. Well, if you lose to the cow level. Which, by the way, the cow level will be very unbalanced and very hard and very scary. But there is a chance for you to get out with your stuff. But since falling in the void is basically the same as just, you know, you start over, you lose all your stuff, I felt it was okay to leave it like that. And then if you can't be bothered to deal with the cow level and be scared, or you don't want to be scared, you should just kill yourself in there. And there's many ways to just kill yourself. But it's a separate game, by the way. So if you fall in the cow level, you technically could progress inside the cow level. The only thing you'll have trouble with is food. So you'll have to kill zombies for rotten flesh to eat. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this. Because our progression, I mean, I'm going to make a saw so I can get more wood.